थोड़ा और नीचे करो ना। राइट है ना। लाइव। नहीं, बोर्ड नहीं चल रही।
इसका मूवमेंट कौन सा? ये मुझे देखो ना यहाँ पर। Just hold on a moment. आंटी, वैसे आपने इसका लिंक नहीं दिया, स्टूडेंट्स को भेजा?
आईटी वालों ने डेवलप मैं बनाने की कर रहे हैं।
मेरे को दे दो, मेरे को BSc स्टूडेंट्स को भेजना था।
तो मैं उसको लिख
मेरा है नंबर इनके पास।
ठीक है ना।
Sorry for the interruption. I am Professor Ranu Gadi, Dean Industrial Research and Development. And on behalf of the Industrial Research and Development Cell, I warmly welcome you all to IGD2W. So basically, we inspired by the belief and our dedication to delivering value-based quality education, we warmly welcome you to IGD2W. And our mission is not only to produce academically excellent women, engineers and scientists, but also to expand their horizons and ignite their intellectual curiosity. So basically, we really take the pride in saying that the university's mission of promoting research and innovation is the utmost mission of the university. And as a technical university, we are proud to have been a pioneer in empowering women to lead in the field of science, engineering, and technology. Our university's commitment to gender equity and diversity ensures that we continue to promote women's participation and leadership in these fields. I'll take you through the departments. Right now, we have 8 departments in the university. And since our cell tries to promote the research activities, so at the first instance, I'll try to share the research activities and the research areas where the faculty members are actively pursuing their research activities. So department-wise, I'll show you the major thrust areas of research. First of all, Department of Applied Sciences. I belong to Department of Applied Sciences, and my area of specialization is material science and atmospheric sciences as well. In the Department of Applied Sciences, we have various research labs, and then there are 2 academic labs. Specifically, the BTech students are visiting that lab, the Applied Physics and the EVS lab, and the undergrad students of BSc, MSc curriculum are also attending these courses. We have the research labs, very well-equipped research labs in the department. And the major area of research is nanoscience and technology, atmospheric chemistry and climate change, mathematical programming. Then we have active research going on in the area of English literature and communication studies. This slide shows you the major research projects which are being undertaken by the faculty of the department. And if you see the research highlights, we have conducted more than 20 training programs, and the faculty has actively published more than 140 publications. We have 5 patents granted by the department. The research scholars benefited at more than 25, and more than 2,500 students have been trained with the instruments which we have in our department. Further moving ahead, then we come over to Department of Architecture and Programming. This is one of the newly incepted departments of the university, but definitely it's doing very well. The broad research areas are urban planning and architecture. And since I'm not a part of this department, not associated with this department, will not be able to tell you much, but it is a most vibrant department of the university. And it is right here in the admin block, the ground floor of the admin block. Do I have the architecture students here? No. I'm sure they must be there in the online mode, must have joined this induction program. So these are few labs. I'm just trying to give you the glimpse of the research activities and research, research labs in the department, so that you get the feel of the university. You're just here 15 days back, you entered the university, not even 15 days. So since then, I don't know how many departments and how many labs have you visited. So I'll just give you the glimpse, so at least you'll be able to move and visit around in the departments. These are the major research projects, as it is Department of Architecture and Planning. So they basically work on those projects, and they have been working in, heritage sites of Shahjahanabad, and so many good projects they have. They are also doing very well. They have published research papers, more than 45, and have trained more than 700 students, and so on and so forth. Department of Management, again, is a newly incepted department. The broad research areas are human resource management, marketing, finance, OB, business economics, supply chain management, etc. These are the major research areas where the faculty members are actively involved in the research activities. And this department also is doing quite well. They have conducted lots of training programs. You can see more than 120 training programs have they done. They keep doing it. And of course, they are starting a course, a 6-month certification course also. So maybe, and many other, summer internships and all. So I'm sure you'll have more insight into it as you move in the university. Department of Mechanical and Automation Engineering. This is one of the oldest departments. See, I joined this university 24 years back. There were just 3 departments: Department of Mechanical and Automation Engineering, Department of Computer Science, and Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. And right now we have 8 departments. So this is one of the oldest departments, 3 departments. So here we have a very good research facilities. We have material science lab, we have automobile lab, we have CAD/CAM lab, engineering mechanics lab. And the broad research areas are, of course, robotics and automation. This year we have started BTech also in robotics and automation. We have production engineering, advanced manufacturing processes, tribology, applied mechanics, green manufacturing, and so on and so forth. I must emphasize that here you talk of you take a research topic, and our faculty members across departments are doing research. So, you can come up with your own research ideas, and in every field, in every research area, one or the other faculty members is involved. So please, right from day one, be motivated, work towards, reading a research paper, so that you get into the idea of how the research paper is written. So as we move, I'll tell you more about it. This is the glimpse of research activities, the development activities going on. They have number of patents. They have published good number of papers. Probably there's a misprint here, not to worry. but they have trained more than 2,500 students. Then we have 3 more departments, the computer science and engineering, information technology, and artificial intelligence and data science. As I told you, computer science department is the oldest department, one of the departments which was incepted when this institute was established in 1998. So then came information technology and AIDS. So these are newer branches, but definitely all the 3 branches are working very well in the areas of academics and research. And the broad research areas are common for all the 3 departments. So I've written it in the same slide. We have well-equipped labs with the latest computational facilities. If you see about research in computer science, you'll see that the research papers published are more than 150 by the faculty members and students of the department. You have the other data also. They have number of patents granted. They have trained more than 2,500 students till date. And they have held many training programs. They keep regularly holding the training programs. This slide shows you the major research areas of the IT and the AIDS department. These 2 departments, more or less work in the similar areas, and quite the research areas are very matching to each other. So usually they do the training programs and the conferences and everything together. So it's okay, you are in the IT department, you are in the AIDS department, but the broad major research areas will be common for both the departments. And here, both the departments, since they are newly incepted, not very, IT is more than 10 years old and AIDS is just 5 years old. So they together have conducted more than 70 plus training programs. They have published more than 100 publications and so on and so forth. The data goes on. Then coming over to Department of Electronics and Communications, the broad research areas are, as mentioned in the slide, some of them are microprocessors and microcontrollers, digital communication system, microwave and radar engineering, and so on and so forth. You see the glimpse of research. So they have major research projects in the areas which I just now mentioned in the last slide. And they also have done immense publications, more than 150 publications to their credit. And they have also conducted various training programs, more than 40 plus training programs have they been conducted for the students and the researchers. Then, basically the university to promote research and excellence. So we have been trying our level best to get the fundings from various external agencies also. So I really take the pride in mentioning that we got a huge funding of 9 crore to set up the Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence. So we have a beautiful center just next to the mechanical and automation engineering block. So it's a very nice center which is developed, and we have state-of-art facilities there for the students and the researchers. We have the cubicles for research associates, we have the discussion areas, we have research lounge, a mini conference room is there. So you all students can go and utilize these facilities. I mean, it doesn't matter from which department you are, but you can definitely go and utilize these facilities. These are central facilities. Then we have under the Center for Excellence in Artificial Intelligence, we have a lab which is here on the ground floor of this block, the AR/VR lab, where research in latest AR/VR technologies is going on, and students can have hands-on experience in enhancing the AR/VR development and design activities. So it will be a good, option for you all to explore. It's right here in this department in the ground floor. Then we have another Center of Excellence in Advanced Mechatronics System. Here also we got a huge funding of more than 8 CR from Delhi government, that is Delhi Knowledge and Development Fund. So this center was, established with the objective to promote research in drones, robotics, and automation. So this center also is very beautifully designed, and it is in the ground floor of mechanical and engineering block. It's the entrance is from the side of the department. So you should go and visit this block. This has the latest, state of art infrastructure. These are certain glimpses. Can you just put off the lights? I think it's too shiny. I mean, I don't know whether the students are able to see these or not. So we have the high-end computer labs, we have the training rooms, we have the IoT training kit, then we have CNC lab. Anyhow, you can physically visit this Center for Excellence. You should go and visit. I'm sure you'll be impressed by the facilities we have in the Center for Excellence here. Moving further ahead, I would like to apprise you regarding various financial assistance schemes for promotion of research. See, first of all, I would like to share with you the important, financial assistance. For example, you people are more, you students are all probably BTech students, but I'm sure online many PhD scholars and MTech students must also be attending this talk. I don't know. If you have all the online students, I request that if you have any doubts, keep collecting your doubts and you can visit my office later next week. But here, to the students who are sitting here, I must tell you that if you start your research work under a faculty mentor and you're able to, write a research paper to be presented in a conference. So whether it's a national conference or an international conference, there is a registration fee. I don't know whether you all have an idea, but to attend or participate in the conference, you need to pay a certain amount of registration fee. So if it's an Indian conference, it's a local Indian national conference, then the registration fee is at less than 5,000. But if it's an international conference and being held in India, the registration fee goes up to 8,000, 9,000. So 10,000 is the higher limit, which we reimburse you. If you're going to present your research paper in a conference, so we give the reimbursement of the registration fee. And in case you're able to, get the acceptance of the presentation of your paper in the international conference, which is being held abroad, then also we have the option. In case the international conference is being held abroad and you're able to get the acceptance of your paper to be, presented there, so then we give you the some amount of funding towards your travel and towards your stay there from the student welfare grant. Probably Professor Soni might be able to apprise you more regarding that. But definitely, I just wanted to tell you, since I am talking about promotion of research, so I wanted to bring to your kind notice that we have this option with us. That we are reimbursing the registration fee, and then we have the, option of giving you the travel and the stay arrangements, the funds to cover your sum of travel and some of your stay arrangements. And till date, more than 200 students have got this reimbursement towards conference fee in the last few years, in last 3 years, in fact. Moving further ahead, I'm sure MTech and MPlan students must have joined this online induction program. To them, I must say that if they are non-GATE students, if they are GATE students, the BTech students should also know if you have qualified the national GATE exam, then and try to do your master's MTech. So then you get a good amount of fellowship from MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development. But in case you have not qualified GATE and still you have taken admission to our university, so we give a small, although it's a small amount, 7,500, but definitely a good pocket money to take care of your daily expenses. So that's how we are giving financial assistance to MTech and MPlan students, so that they're able to take admission here. And our main motive is to kind of motivate you towards research activities. Then just wanted to tell you, although Professor Shalini Arora, the Dean Research and Consultancy, must have elaborated on this, that we are giving incentive, we are giving a small financial assistance to all the full-time research scholars. I'm sure you must have, if you would have attended her program, you would have seen that there is a direct PhD program also in our university directly after BTech. So if you are inclined towards research and higher studies, so you must definitely, think towards it, towards taking admission through the direct PhD program. So we are giving the fellowship from day one, and this fellowship is soon going to be increased to something around 35 to 40,000 per month. Further moving ahead, we wanted to create a very strong ecosystem of research in our university. So that then we thought, what should be different, schemes to motivate and to encourage the faculty members and students to publish their papers and apply for the patents. So then we came up with the IGDTU Research Excellence Awards. So these awards were incepted in 2019. And as per these awards, if you can see, we give the award for research papers in 4 categories. And you can see the amount of the award. And the amount depends upon the quality of your research publications. In my forthcoming slides, I'll show you how the students have benefited from these excellence awards. The UG students have also been awarded with these excellence awards. See the amount of award: 5 lakh, 1 lakh, 50,000, 20,000, and this is for one paper, one single journal paper, and you're getting this award of money. If you have a patent granted on your name along with your faculty mentor, the award amount could be as high as 5 lakhs for the US UK patent, but for the Indian patent, it's of 1 lakh. And I must tell you that till date, we have more than 40 patents to our credit. IGDTUW has more than 40 patents to its credit. And as I showed you, so many papers are being published every year. I had given a link. I don't know whether will I be able to click it, but of course on the on our website under the research domain, you'll be able to see this award scheme. Whatever information you wish to see related to research and development activities, you'll be able to see it under the research domain of the website. This is the latest Research Excellence Award, the glimpses of the latest research award ceremony we celebrated last year, where 45 research awards were given to faculties and 81 students and research scholars got the award. 15 UG/PG incentive awards. I'll just tell you, I'll share this information with you in the forthcoming slides. Then 10 patent awards to faculties, 19 patent awards to students, and awards worth rupees more than 57 lakhs were, given to the faculty members and students of our university. This is just to show you the glimpse of the recipients of the Research Award ceremony. This is the first Research Excellence Award ceremony where just 3 BTech students got the award. But then you'll see the increase in the number of students getting the awards. See, now in the second, it was more than, it was 8, then third, the number increased. These are all BTech MTech students. The number increased. This slide I purposely made to show you how the number increased because of, inception of these awards. This is our third excellence award. We had the patent awards, and these are all UG students. Then fourth, number increased manyfold. It took time for us to make this slide, but I purposely made it so that you people feel motivated to, work towards writing a research paper. These are all the research scholars. The number of research scholars getting the awards also increased every year. So this is how the number increased. You can see the density of pictures on each slide. This is the second, then third research awards ceremony. The number is, you can see the number is increasing manifold. These are all research scholars. And then the fourth ceremony. Okay, now coming over to the next scheme which we have in place. This scheme was incepted in 2022, and this is specifically for the UG-PG students. We don't give it to the PhD scholars, the research scholars. This is specifically designed for UG-PG students, where they write a research paper, but the quality of the research, of course, the indexing is good, but not to the extent of getting an award, those awards which I was just telling you. So then we try to give them incentive of rupees 5,000 and 10,000 for a paper. And this award is only for the students. The Research Excellence Awards, the faculty and the students both are sharing. However, the incentive award is only for the student. So it's a small amount. But definitely, here also many students got the award. This is 22 we incepted. This is the number of awardees. Then this was increasing every year. I just wanted to show you the glimpse. Then, as I told you, our faculty members are actively involved in research and development activities. So we have till date, we have received almost funding of the order of 40 crores. I just now showed you the Center of Excellences too, Center for Excellences. So we have been receiving funding from various, government agencies like Department of Science and Technology, Ministry of Human Resources and Development, then MIT, other, like Directorate of Forensic Science Services, Indian Council of Medical Research. These are all government funding agencies where our faculty members apply for the projects and they get the funding to, build their research labs and, improve the research infrastructure here. Just for your idea, I've given you, you'll see that every department has one or the other is externally funded research. So you can see this, all this is available on the university website, as I told you. Here you can see the glimpse, but you can see which project attracts you, the research area of which project attracts you. And you can accordingly go to the faculty mentor, the PI of the project, and start working. So these are certain projects which have been awarded to our faculty members in the last 2 years. This is the latest one. You can see we have been awarded with 8 CR funding from Delhi government to build a center of excellence in advanced drone technology and cyber security. So this is going to soon be established here. I'll now show you the glimpse of the signature conferences. We have been regularly organizing international conferences in our campus to, where our students, our faculty members are presenting their work, and the faculty members and students all across India and even international. We have international invited speakers for the conference. So on regular basis, we have been organizing the conferences. So I'll just show you the glimpses, the conferences which we have organized. This is in 2024, the International Conference on Artificial Intelligence and Speech Technology. This is one of our signature conferences which we are organizing every year. Every year are we organizing. So in 2025, these were the two conferences, as I told you, AIST. So 7th International Conference in 2025 was organized in November 2025. And again in November 2026, the 8th AIST conference is being organized. So you all, I must request you that you all must attend various sessions, because right now you will not be able to understand how a research paper is written, or how a research paper is presented in a conference, in what form. But at least if you attend these sessions, you'll come to know how you can start working towards a research paper which you could in future present in a conference. So I must, request all of you to attend various sessions of this conference. You must note down the dates. Although we'll be putting on the posters and everything, so you'll come to know about it well in advance. But still, I want you all to note it down. To further, enhance the research ecosystem. So we have lots of prestigious collaborations and partnerships with national institutions and international universities. So recently we've had a collaboration with Delhi Police, where our students designed and developed the surveillance drones. And our students, more than 80 students, were working in this area, and they have trained more than 100 women constables of Delhi Police. And I'm sure Professor Soni would be elaborating on it, because this was part of the students' welfare activity. But here I wanted to tell you that our students developed and designed the surveillance drones. So this was part of the very good research activity and outreach activity. I mean, they trained the Delhi police constables, yeah, under the Netra Nari Netritva Abhiyan of Government of India. Then we have another collaboration with IITM Pune. IITM means Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology. So they have installed an automatic weather station, and this is installed on the top floor of the exam division, and where the real-time monitoring of air temperature, relative humidity, atmospheric pressure, wind direction, and wind speed, we are getting real-time data. So in case anybody of you is interested, can contact us regarding this. Then we have MOUs and collaborations with various, as I told you, national and international institutions. We have a collaboration with NIT Surat, CDAC Noida for research and for collaborative research and development activities. We have a very strong collaboration with Center of Ecology and Hydrology, UK. Then we have Nara Institute of Science and Technology, Japan. And in fact, two of our students had gone to Japan under the exchange program of this collaboration. We have an MOU with the Oakland University, US, for definitely research and research collaboration. This is a very important collaboration, the MOU with James Cook University, Australia. I'm sure if you would have heard Professor Shalini Arora, so you would have heard us telling that we have a Cochitel PhD program, a dual degree PhD program with James Cook University, Australia, where you get 2 degrees, one from IGDTU and the other one from James Cook University, Australia. You have one supervisor from India, from IGDTW, and the other supervisor is from James Cook University, Australia. So you have 2 degrees. It is a very special program. We have a very strong research collaboration with Forensic Science Lab, and Department of IT is doing wonderful work, and they have a project from the Forensic Science Lab for cybersecurity. Now, I'm sure you must have got the glimpse of industrial research and development cell activities. So we have a very strong team of faculty members and office staff with me who can guide you through your doubts, through your journey towards research excellence. So can I have Dr. Shivani here? Yeah. She's Dr. Shivani and she's the coordinator research and development cell, and her office is room number 102 in the applied sciences block. You can see applied science block is the ground floor of IT block. So my office is also there. Room number 108 is my office. Her office is room number 102. If you have any doubts regarding, writing a research paper or how to apply for a conference and things of that sort, or applying for the award or anything, so please, you can visit us anytime in our rooms. We have one more, and I must proudly tell you that she's the alumni of IGDTUW. So we feel good that she studied here and now she's part of IGDTUW. Then we have Dr. Jyoti Shakin. Today she couldn't come. She's on leave. She had some medical emergency. She sits in room number 215 in the IT block, the first floor of IT block. So you can go to her as well, visit her. Then we have Mr. Shubham. Right now he's busy with the administrative duties, but he's in room number 101, applied science block. That is ground floor of IT block. So I must share with you the success mantra. Yeah, I would really like to tell you that you have to be very confident. Self-confidence works here. Self-motivated. You have to be self-motivated, then only you'll be able to take research up and upskill yourself. So you have to be very innovative, think out of box. Try to do application-oriented research. And this research should be applicable to the society. Then that research really, is worth the research. Don't let failures overpower you and always stay motivated. Always stay motivated. And I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful stay here. Wish you all once again a very pleasant and enriching stay at IGDTUW. And once again, I warmly welcome you all to IGDTU. I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful time here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for such an insightful session. I hope you now know the importance of research in engineering. So, and I hope we'll be seeing a lot of research paper from your side in good journals. Wish you all the very best. And now, please join me in welcoming Professor Manoj Soni, Dean Student Welfare, and he'll be discussing about the different activities and the things which Dean Student Welfare Office is doing for the welfare of the students. So please, could you please welcome?
Can have the PPT. बहुत बड़ी पीपीटी है वो पूरे टाइम में So good afternoon, everyone. You remember the PPT I showed you in the orientation day? Slide of it. I said that I'll be expanding on it. So now I had requested the presidents, vice presidents to give me a small 1-minute video about what they are doing. Right. So that I'm going to show you. And then we can have it on a right. So I'll be showing you their videos, what they want to say. I've been given 30 minutes and I think now only 20 minutes are left. I try to keep it as short as possible. You will feel that it is slow and it is also fast because I speak slowly. But the things will go very fast. And then I have requested that all the societies, they get at least 1 hour to interact with you. Right? I expect it will be on 25th. Right? So 25th, maybe 4 to 5, all the society presidents, they'll be having an interaction with you. So they'll be able to tell you about that. Right. So I talked about what all DSW does, and now I'm going to move slightly fast and straight away go to our societies. Right. So you all must be actually very excited, about college life, right? Campus life. So this is different from school, and IGDTU, is a very enjoyable place, right? And you will see girls dancing, singing, right? And doing a lot of drama. And this is where, DSW helps in. And this is a holistic development. This is what I say. So these 4 years, enjoy, right? And let's very quickly see about the societies. Right. About these grants, you can come to me. So we have 16 cultural societies and 21 technical societies and clubs, right? All these are the societies which I'm going to expand upon, right? So if we see a culture society, one is Antargat. Those who are interested in architecture, right? They want to make something from waste, right? So architect Preeti Chauhan is there, and you can talk to her, and then you will, she will tell you what exactly what they are doing over there. And then we come to techno-literati. Sound, IT persons, they can help us to increase the volume. So volume, someone can increase here. Volume. That was from Dr. Bhavya is there from English department. Then Economic Society is there. And here, those who are interested in share market bonds, right? So this is for them. and you can understand all this market, how it does things. Then this is our Technoculture Society, Tarangna, and this is where all of you are actually excited about. And we'll be having this on 22nd and 23rd of October, right? So right now the preliminary works are almost done, right? We couldn't have it earlier. I think this was waiting for you, the new students, So the problems came. So Almighty wanted that you should join. Okay. So this is a 2-day extravaganza, right? And then this is Green Sphere, right? So Tarannum is about singing. So you have to keep this on. We do so many things here, and now it's your turn, right? So you now take up the stage. Okay? Yeah, this is Zena for the Fashion Society. Then is Rotaract Club is there. Yeah, the sound is very slow. It's too slow. Was bad, huh? Okay, we'll leave it, huh? The next. So this is Ignite, those who all were interested in sports, right? And then the next one. Your sound is too slow. साउंड तो प्रॉब्लम है बहुत ज्यादा यहाँ पे सर डेस्कटॉप से नहीं उससे साउंड का इशू होता है यहाँ पे मैक्सिमम है डेस्कटॉप पे
Sound is full.
नहीं वहां से फुल है लेकिन यहाँ से भी तो कर दो मेरा लैपटॉप ज्यादा अच्छा काम कर रहा है यार नहीं नहीं देगा तो क्या
Sir, इसके माइक लगा दो.
वो क्या आएगा स्पीकर भी इस पे माइक और स्पीकर दोनों है इसमें
ये दोनों है इसमें.
हाँ
Full है.
ठीक है Oh yeah, I can't help that. This is a Rehnuma. It is a dramatic society, right? And then hypnotics is a Western dance society. Okay. This is our open area, right? We are made a page, and you can just visit this page and students. You don't have to worry about monkeys. Anyone has experience of monkey taking your ice cream or milk? That is the first thing, you know. तो पहले बंदों से थोड़ा सा लाना पड़ता है. Okay. Hold on, open door. That basketball court, right? This is a bhav. आ रहा है साउंड भी आने में आ रहा है. ये ऑन कर दो. So TEDx. Instinct is there. Then Spick is there. Now there are some societies, you know, where right now the option is with you to choose your faculty advisor, because some societies, you know, the faculty advisors have left, or right now there is a vacuum. So if anyone of you is interested, right, you can come up and then you request some faculty, and then we take that route. So Spick is one of them. So we had Professor Ila Kumar. Now she has joined as a vice chancellor in some university. So there is a vacuum, right? So even the students are, I don't have the students right now because they have passed out. So the freshers you can also take up. If you know anyone, you know, who would like to perform here from Spick, then you can call her, and then we can have those dances or instrumental, whatever you want, right? And then ideally we pay money for that. So this is Photograph Society. Picture, okay. Technical Society, you can see Optica is one of them. And Women in Big Data is there. Asian Student Chapter is there. Right. Her. Right. CSI branch is there. IEEE from PC department. ASME is there. Again, the sound is very less. But we can share you with this PPT, right? These videos. Right? But I think you should hear to all these presidents on 25th. So I have with me Ishika today. Ishika, if you want to speak for 2 minutes, you can speak. Okay, come over. Right. So we have Ishika. I'll hand over the mic to Ishika. Ishika, you have 1 or 2 minutes. From Karaka.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishika Say. I'm in third year CSE AI. So basically, I'm the vice president of our Techno-Cultural Society, where we organize Tarangna. Also, I'm in INERV 2, which is our technical fest. I'm the sponsorship head there, and I'm the VP of Zella, which is our fashion society. So basically, anyone who knows about Tarangna knows that it is a power-packed fest. So if you guys want to be in the team in future, do let us know. It will be a great experience to work together. And for other societies also, please join. It will make your college life more memorable. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishika. Okay, you are coming back on 25th. Right. So you can now induct anyone, of these for 22nd and 23rd October also. Right. Give them a chance. Then Enactus is there. कुछ नहीं आ रहा. Then Revolution is there. Dean, yeah, better sound. Vista is there. I'm going to skip this, right? And Microsoft. I request all these them to talk about 25th, right? So Asset Markel. Right. So sound is less. Society for Women Engineers. So I can now take a couple of questions if you want. One question only. Anyone want to ask anything? I think then it's okay. Then on 25th, now these presidents will talk to you, right? Otherwise, you can come to DSW office, and this is right now situated in COEMS, Center of Excellence in Advanced Mechatronic Systems, right? Ms. Khyati is there, Mr. Madhur is there. Then Hardin has joined us as an intern, right? So you can talk to Hardin also. Right. All the best.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time and explaining all these societies in detail. I must tell you, these societies are very important for your overall development, and you have to make a balance between your academics and these activities. So I hope you will take benefit of all these societies and participate accordingly. Thank you very much, sir. And now we'll be having another session. So over to you, Swetaji.
अरे तो यार वो तुम्हें तब मैंने क्या बोले थे पुरानी बात है तुम्हें गाड़ी पे एक बार वीडियो चला के देख हाँ पता होता
Please be seated for half an hour. Please.
शायद मैं तो दूर था ना
Girls, you are not allowed to go. आपके सेशन 3 to 5 है ना?
एक हो गया हाँ वो गुस्सा आ जाता है उसमें अच्छा आता है ना
Good evening, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to today's induction program. We are delighted to have with us Mr. Amit Sachdeva, who will be sharing his valuable insights on artificial intelligence and the rapidly evolving landscape of technology and business. Before we begin the session, I would like to invite Rupesh sir to kindly felicitate Mr. Amit Sachdeva as a token of our respect and gratitude. Sir. Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure to introduce our distinguished speaker, Mr. Amit Sachdeva. Mr. Amit is currently the Asia HR Solutions Lead at Microsoft, where he leads the development and implementation of AI-driven solutions that help solve complex business challenges at scale. Before joining Microsoft, he worked with organizations including EY, Walmart, and Par Technologies, where he gained extensive experience in developing technology solutions that create measurable business impact. His key areas of expertise include generative AI, agentic AI, machine learning, AI automation, Power BI, and Power Apps development. In today's session, Sir will share practical insights into the AI tools and technologies he works with, discuss current industry trends, and explain how AI is creating tangible value for business across industries. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Mr. Amit Sachdeva. Sir, we are delighted to have you with us. May I now request you to please come on stage and begin your presentation.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Hi. Just give me a background of yours. How many of you are from computer science? How many of you are from management? One by one, please. Engineering, right? Everybody? Engineering. Okay. Then it would be more interesting for you guys because I am an engineer. I started with mechanical engineering, in fact. I'm working in HR. Earlier on, I was working with finance. So I've worked at every place where an engineer doesn't have to work. Okay. And today's topic particularly, just give me a yes or no. Do you think AI will take our jobs? Why? I see yes, I see no. Those who are saying yes, what about them? You can answer it out. For sure. That was last decade, 10 years back. It has already happened. Anything else that would be taken over by AI? And those who say no, why? Good. So that would be the topic of our today's session, that AI will not take your jobs. Okay. That narrative is wrong. And as a student who would be passing out in 2030, okay, so you shouldn't be saying that AI will take your jobs. AI will definitely help you in doing your job. But if you don't upskill, somebody using AI will definitely take up your job. Okay. So bit of a background on my end. I just told you that I have done mechanical engineering first. Then I completed my MBA into business analytics. So, and it was not very long back. I just have 4 years of experience, 4.5. So I was literally sitting in those chairs just 4 years back. And I've already worked with few of the big brands in the market. So I've seen how work is being getting done right now, and I can connect with you guys. What kind of knowledge do you need to have to succeed? And by 2030, it would be a big game changer, right? So I started working with EY, then particularly moved to Walmart. Both of the time I was a financial analyst. I used to work into finance analysis, but I was very keen into not doing boring work. The only reason I started learning AI was I don't want to do repetitive work. I don't want to spend time onto things that can be done by the machine. companies are giving us such good laptops, why not use it? Right? I started building on the skills that I learned in college, particularly on Python, few of the R, SQL as well. I started using those, and after Walmart, I particularly switched into a strategy role, and it was an AI company. So Power Technologies is producing an AI product in US, and it's a US based company, and I took a strategy role into it. It was great. It opened a lot of doors into the AI world. I built a machine learning model that I will give you an example of what can be done with AI, not just your homework, right? Other than that, then this year only in April, I switched my role into Microsoft as a Asia HR Solutions lead. Why I took and role from finance to HR, finance to strategy to HR, that doesn't seem right, right? But Microsoft is the pinnacle of AI technologies right now. Even Google is, AMD is, Adobe is. So all these companies, the fan companies, right? You guys know, they are developing great things. Every day tools are changing in. Every day new technologies are being produced. And that's the best part. That is why of course, I didn't think about that whether because for me, the only thing changed from finance to strategy. Let's keep strategy also into finance. The only thing that changed for me from finance to HR was the data. The tools remained the very same. The same AI I was using, the same Python I was using, the same Excel, Word, all the analytics tools. Once you master your tools, the application is endless. Correct? Following me? Okay. So, what do you find something like, of course, you guys are from engineering, right? So, with AI, somebody told me that with AI, it's more like finding the work, that repetitive work, and converting it into a smarter way, right? In industry right now, there was a wave when there was a trend going on Instagram, that Ghibli art, right? याद है? सबको याद है? That was the worst case use of AI, to be very honest. And but right now in companies, that time has gone when people were running behind AI. Now companies are not looking into कि AI लाना ही लाना है हमें. They're not looking into that. They're looking at what value can be delivered, what work can be, what efficiency can be tried. So anytime when we talk about AI right now in the industry, it's more towards where is the time being wasted? What is the problem definition? What will it solve? What value can be derived? Okay. So it's with end this slide on the last line. The problem first and the tool is the second. Why do you think? Do you think all the leaders that are CEOs, directors, you're a fan on karte the please for me. All the leaders that are in the industry, right? The people who I report as well as I work with, they're almost the age of my parents, to be very honest. Okay, more or less. Do you think they are good with AI? Do you think they know Power BI? They know Python? They can code? Yes or no? So, why are they sitting at the top? They should, they don't know the technology, they're not good with the technology, they cannot code like me, they cannot work on AI like me. So I should be sitting at the top, right? They know where the problem is. They know how to find the problem. I only know to solve a particular problem. But the problem identification part is the most important part in this age. And that would be one thing that AI will also not able to solve. It will help you direct. Google Map भी सिर्फ direction बताता है. It will not take you there. Right? Unless or until you are into an automated car. So for today, what we will go through. Hello. We will go through the what job market would be looking like in 2030. Okay. These 4 years of yours will go in a breeze. Once you reach at the completion of your course, you will look back today's session and will think that was ages ago. What it means for you, how to start, and your questions. Okay, let's go directly. All these numbers 170 million, 92 million, 78 million new jobs would be created, 39% of skill changes. These are all big numbers. But how do they translate? By 2030, what are the skills that have already gone extinct? Data entry, completely gone. Programming. Earlier on, companies used to have, if 50 were the software engineers, right now they are operating on 20. 30 people have been removed from a single team. Think about the impact that has on the full industry. Because AI is catching up. And by 2030, when we figure out how to reduce the tokens, you guys know the tokens? AI run करने के लिए भी we need a lot of energy, a lot of computation power. You heard phones getting expensive. You heard electronics getting expensive. You heard RAMs, GPUs getting expensive. Why? AI. All thanks to the Gilly art. You heard ChatGPT going down during that Ghibli art period because their servers were getting fried because so many people were developing images onto it. So AI takes up a lot of energy, a lot of computing power. It's a cost, but down the line, that cost will definitely go down. The first phone that was launched back in 1970 or 80s, how expensive it was. Now in terms, not in the rupees form, but considering the inflation as well. So a lot of skills will definitely change. What skills you thought maybe your bigger brother, sister, or somebody you know that is working at some place, what they do today, by the time you will pass out by 2030, the whole market would have changed. So what will run 2030 market? All. So I am a mechanical engineer, first-hand experience. Most of the production lines will go automated with AI, with robotics. Only if 100 people used to work at a production line, by 2030, I'm pretty sure only 5 would be there who would be only controlling the machines that particularly. Your doctors have started doing surgeries with robots. If a doctor is sitting across the globe, even if he is sitting across the globe, he is sitting in US, he is performing a surgery in India. The technology has gone that far. So you don't need a orthopedic surgeon or neurosurgeon at every hospital. One neurosurgeon can sit at home and do 5 surgeries together. Maybe in future. Robotics, energy tech, as electronics, big boom, right? Even if you go for the software side, if you want to build electronics or AI or anything, big boom into the energy tech industry as well. Because energy is scarce, right? Energy costs are rising. Anything that you build So it's a big shift. And all thanks to India, I would say we are not behind, we are leading it. India is particularly a lot of my friends as well as my seniors have gone to States or Germany or other places. But I feel like India is at the junction that from here it's an upward journey. If you ever go to get a chance to go to Hyderabad, the tech campuses in Hyderabad, in Bangalore, in Chennai, even Gurgaon, if you see, Gurgaon you would have seen firsthand, right? How many companies are there? Think about the type of opportunities there would be. Noida is establishing. New data centers are being opened. As electronic, last week only Microsoft invested almost $2 billion into a new infrastructure that would be opened in Hyderabad. So India is definitely leading it. All the software engineers, why did software engineers were getting so much in India as well, right? But I have worked in strategy. I can say that we are getting underpaid, to be very honest. But in future, that can definitely change. And it has been changing, right? You have seen in movies or through any platform, right? We used to code. Microsoft, when Microsoft was being built or Apple was being built, there was no AI, right? They used to build that into Linux or Java. I am not a software engineer, so I won't comment onto it. But they used to code. They used to code rigorously, right? So the code used to follow each and every line, right? We used to tell that snake game, right? सबने खेलिए नोकिया के फोन पे. That used to be coded one, right? एक click has to be gone through the code में जो लिखा होता था वही होता था, right? ऐसा नहीं होता था कि if you are making a move left की जगह वो right जा रहा है या फिर वो anything, right? So that was the coding part. That was the first stage. That was the foundation, right? फिर उसके last decade के अंदर we saw predictions happening. Prediction is your machine learning. Machine learning का basic example, you go on Netflix, create a new account or a new profile as well, right? You create a new profile, उसके ऊपर you search a particular series, then it will start predicting. It will start giving you recommendations. Those recommendations are predictions that you have seen this, you may also like this. You go to Amazon, you order a particular phone, it will give you a bundle. Phone ke sath charger bhi le lo, right? This is prediction. This was machine learning. Then particularly it moved to generation, Gen AI, generative AI, right? Generative AI, it was not while back, if you see. Till COVID, nothing was there. Till COVID, it was not there. It only started by 2023, 24, I believe, as an open forum, right? Maybe companies would have been using it, but ChatGPT was the first one, kind of the mass production AI assistant that happened. And that was, if you just see all of this development, today is 26, it happened in 22 years. And right now you're sitting somewhere that you don't see how much of a AI you are using. You just use it for normal, make this PPT or Word or something, right? All of you would have done it in your school days. But AI is a part of each and everything right now in companies. Each and everything. And people are dying to learn AI, to be very honest. Just the application part, not AI. AI क्या है? AI use करने के लिए you just have to prompt, right? You just have to give a prompt. You have to give create a document. But there is a lot more to that. There are so many other tools, right? There are complex tools as well. I will give you an example of these here. So now we are in the age of the agents, right? There are multiple agents. Copilot hai, we have what are the AI agents that you have heard of? Cloud के बारे में सुना होगा. Gemini, Perplexity, that's a Indian-based one. Or GPTs, Opus, Claude, right? These are the different agents. All of them are good at something. AI is good at drafting, reading at scale, coding and stuff. But what about in your college days? I'm just putting it out there for the next few slides. For your college life, of course, you have to learn about AI, the AI news. But even if it's not a part of your syllabus, right? Even if it's not part of your syllabus, what would be part of your syllabus? It would be the fundamentals. If you don't learn about the fundamentals, even if today I had a presentation with a very senior VP and it was AI created, even the tool that I was presenting, it was AI created. If I didn't had the understanding of the back end, how it is getting connected to the front end, how the front end, how much would be the capability of this front end, whether there would be a downtime. These were the questions that were thrown at me. If you don't know the fundamentals, how will you know what AI did? What are the tools? AI. So your context, judgment, verification, the decision making part, that will not get replaced by AI, right? So AI is not competing with you, it's competing with you without AI. What you are doing today, in 4 years, if you don't use AI into each and everything that you do, you would be left behind by the next person that is sitting next to you. I give you an example. It's a very good example of how AI can be monumental. Monumental is a very big word, but for me, I think so. It's a monumental journey. There was a problem in HR. There was a problem in Microsoft. I'm just giving a context because I can. And the concept was we have to track each and every. There was no tracking of certificates that the people are doing. Plus, people are not aware about what certificates needs to be done next time. And my team took a challenge that we will develop a tool. I joined in April. It has been how many months? 4 months. And the next video that you see, this was created in the last 2 months, the whole tool that has been developed by me. And uh, even the front end, the back end, and everything. And we experimented without knowing whether it is possible or not. Because making an app or a web page that has to be sent across, we are planning at least 14,000 people to use it every day. It's a big ask. I'm not sure if. Okay, no worry. You're able to see? I think so. You get the zest, right? The whole web page stuff, as well as the backend. Your everything has to be very, very robust, and it has been created by AI. I am not a software engineer. I'm again putting that statement, but it has been built by me. A web development like this, if I have not told you 2 months as a software engineer, we did reach out to the software folks as well, but they were too overburdened. They gave us an estimated timeline of 8 months to 1 year. Business won't survive till 8 months or 1 year. If a particular director or somebody at the top needs a solution, in one meeting he says that this is the problem. He needs a solution in the next 2 weeks. That's the expectation. So no one would wait till 8 months. You have to take it over. And if you have the creativity, the idea to generate ideas, you can do a lot. Nowhere in my JD, in fact, I don't have a JD, job description, you know what's a job description? Job description is when you apply a particular company, they give you a job description that these are the roles and activities you will do. In today's world, the job description has gone to a toss. There is no job description these days. One day you are doing analytics, other day you are building an app. Even the video has been created by me. Do you think I would have done the whole editing of this? I am speaking at the background? No. All AI. And it was generated by one single prompt. Of course, I had to tweak it out as per my liking, as per my creativity. But it created it when I was having a coffee break. How good it is? Think about the endless possibility that you can do with AI. Anything. And that's my favorite part, to be very honest. I have the creativity. So, another one with the strategy team that I was working back, we had a platform, so just think about Netflix again. Okay, everybody would be having a Netflix account. Sure. Somebody of you guys would be using it. Somebody of you guys would not be using it. You paid it for 1 year and forgot about it. You didn't use it. So Netflix is tracking. Netflix would be tracking your customer data, right? That started with ages back, customer data tracking as well as selling of the customer data and everything, right? So there is a concept called churn. Churn of the customer is how many customers do we lose every day? How many of the customers do not renew their subscriptions each and every time? Okay. So for that, if one customer, if you are using Netflix every day and you are not using Netflix at all, you do have a subscription and it's expiring tomorrow. Which one of you is more expected to do the renewal of the subscription? The person who is using it, right? So a lot of these parameters can be, and this was just an example of 2 people. If we are talking about 2 billion people on a platform, how do you do the analysis? For the person who is not using it, who is expected to leave our particular platform, that is the person, if we can save, we will get a customer again for the next 1 year. Anyway, the person who is using it, they will continue using it. We don't have to focus upon that, right? So that was a problem that came through. How do we know the customers that are leaving? My company didn't have that particular platform. And this particular project opened the doors for me at Microsoft as well. This was the most talked project when I was interviewing for Microsoft. I had at least 7 or 8 rounds of it, and out of 8 rounds, उसमें से 4 rounds में ये पूछा गया था मेरे से. Explain your machine learning model that you have developed. So this was the case problem. We'll skip this particular slide. So again, now coming back to you guys, what you can do in these 4 years. In 4 years, of course, your fundamental knowledge I've already talked about, right? Go through those fundamentals thoroughly. I know before this session you would have thought, of course, our jobs would be easier with AI. Down the line as well, when you would be studying thermodynamics or any other kind of a subject, you will think like, where will I apply this? And yeah, you're right, as well as wrong, right? It will definitely help somewhere down the line. But those fundamentals are very important. I'm not sure what few of the subjects that are being taught at electrical engineering, but from a mechanical point of view, the drawing, the concepts, the creativity that we got while working on bare hand with the machines. I used to compete in Baja, if anybody knows. We make big go-karts and used to come to Buddh International Circuit. I was in Pune for my engineering. And used to come to Buddh International Circuit to drive those and compete those go-karts with the other colleges. And that is the problem solving skill. Every day, new problem. So I will definitely request you be up to date with the news. What is changing? What problems are there? Right? Plus, focus on case studies. How companies are dealing with the problems. Where are they applying AI? What is your conceptual knowledge about companies using AI? PPT बनाने के लिए, वर्ड बनाने के लिए, आउटलुक पे मेल लिखने के लिए, ये ऐप बना लिया, चलो ठीक है. वर्कफ्लो ऑटोमेट करने के लिए, इससे भी ज्यादा हो रहा है. Even I might not be aware of it, but on the top end, the quantum computing, it is working a lot more harder than we think. It is being injected into our daily lives every day. Best example is Google Maps. Think about how much AI is there into it. Each and every time, even if you start from point A to point B, I was coming from Gurgaon, and I always am a bit surprised how accurately Google says the time period that it will take between a point A to point B. It is minute accurate, and nobody can be. I'm always surprised to see that. So, looking at the problem, think about there are very good platforms. You can note it down. I used to do a lot of coding as well as look at problems, get data sets from those platforms. So GitHub पता है सबको? GitHub पता है, right? Kaggle पता है? Kaggle पता है? Kaggle is another one. That was my favorite site when I was doing my MBA because it can give you free open source data sets easily. You can get the whole data set on COVID. How many people were diseased, how many got cured, and it would be a GB of data as well. And you can get it for free, as well as you can see what people are working on that particular data. What are the solutions that are being built onto it? I would say there is a famous saying, Punjabi mein ghoot ke pee jana. I would say drink that website, to be very honest. It will open your eyes to the real world, how people are using AI. Not even AI, you will see people code what they have coded in Python. And you can just copy paste and that. Nahi bhi samajh mein aa raha. I wish I had this chat GPT when I was back in college. वो code nahi bhi samajh mein aa raha. just copy the whole damn project जो दूसरे बंदे ने करा होगा. Just copy that thing, put it into ChatGPT. Just explain me in one paragraph. How simple is that? And it will help you just to imagine what can be done. If you're seeing a particular visual of made into Python, you can copy paste that particular code into your own project. And down the line, you have to do it anyway for your college projects, for group projects that you would be doing. So we are missing the businesses folk. So AI, I was focusing upon AI. What we do currently is from the data set, we look at data, we analyze data, and then particularly we decide on the data. For engineering folks, it's to particularly write the code and you design. So you design is the creativity part. AI is only good if you are good, right? If you don't know what to do, if you don't know which particular platform you want to build a particular app can be built on how many platforms? Power Apps, HTML, Linux, Java, React. 7 apps, not as a software engineer, I can tell you. As a software engineer, folk, he will give you at least 17 more. And there are more app focus, app building, AI platforms as well. So you have to pick the source, you have to pick the backend, everything you have to build all together on your own. So 5 skills. Another thing, what your college life would tell you, what your teachers will impart you, would be data literacy. When you will solve those numericals, right? It will help you develop as well as till 12th, right? बोलोगे सर हमने at the end तो calculator ही use करना है. We would be using computer only for a mathematical, not for data reading, not for reading a particular problem statement and understanding that problem. That would be developed in 4 years. Problem framing, I've already emphasized upon. Data literacy, I just give you the example. Domain depth, again, that would be built in your college by the books, by the subjects, by the teachers that would be teaching to you. And the verification and the communication part. No AI will ever teach you these 5 things, ever. You have to learn them on your own, teachers, or from the projects, hands-on. So more you communicate, more you give. Because even if you make a thing with AI, an app with a thing, you have to communicate, you have to market it out to the whole company. I was very, very glad that I was given an opportunity very early in my career to talk to the people who are at least 10x or maybe 100x to what I was earning back then. And it definitely helped me out in my communication, the verification, and the domain depth. So build on to this. I've already given you the roadmap. This was just a 90-day roadmap, but I've given you a roadmap that has to be followed throughout the 4 years of you would be spending. Or maybe 3 years, because after that you would go for your internships, you would have at least done dozens of projects, and you would be well aware about where AI application is heading to. All these sites that I've given you, plus there are multiple resources. Tell ChatGPT to just give you so there are automations these days. I will tell you, I get tons of mails. I have tons of on my to-do list. Even I get confused, right? When we have so much in our lives going on, making a phone call or doing a meeting or anything, right? You tend to forget. What I started doing, I told there is an internal tool in Microsoft that can automate each and everything. I give you an example. It look at my mails. It look at my Microsoft Teams chat. Each and every person I am chatting with, it will look at that. It will take the information from that and give me the to-do list for the next day. Every day, 9 a.m. sharp into my mailbox. Before I open my laptop, I have a mail from my personal assistant that I built through AI of my to-do list for the whole day. I've done this for my expense filing. I will just tell that I've done this kind of an expense on my company card. Just file this for me to apply the leaves. It's amazing, to be very honest. It will also, and not just done. That particular, I should have added a screenshot over here, the mail that I get. So it will give me the to-do item list. It will also link the Teams message link or the Outlook email link so that I can go back into my email as well. It's that good. Plus, I've added a functionality. सबके फोन में रिमाइंडर का ऐप होता है ना. So maybe down the line during the day I might forget where the email has gone. So I've told him to also fill my to-do list in my reminder app as well with one liner so that I can go back during the day anytime because the reminder app is on my phone. And I can just cross-check. And the satisfaction of crossing that particular thing is next level because the work is getting done. But that particular thing, even if I had to do it myself, just to create a to-do list, it would have taken at least an hour out of my working hours, right? So that big of a change is happening in the industry right now. It's just on to you as well as on your creativity and brain. Today only, that VP meeting I was talking about, it was on the AI use case only. We were explaining them the app and everything. So if you have the zeal as well as kind of the curiosity to learn, right? To learn and apply, not just learn. Everybody can learn, right? Learning is only 20 or 30% of the success thing. You have to apply it correctly. That is 70%. You don't apply it out in a correct manner. You can be Albert Einstein, but if you don't discover anything or you particularly develop something for the world, you're of no good. So next 3 fastest growing skills would be AI, big data, of course. Increase your analytical skills, your analytical thinking. That would be developed through the case studies that you would be running. Participate into hackathons. Participate into contests. I don't know whether I would be right or wrong. But go for case comps, go for your societies. There are plenty of societies. What I was going to say was dance or drama is good till 12th class, I would say. Now build on your skill set that would be genuinely required in the industry. Dance, drama, gym. I go to gym every day. Okay, that can be done after your work hours as well. And you should go to gym every day. But when you are into college, try utilizing each and every hour. Of course, enjoy as well. So, AI and big data, network, cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is posing to be the biggest challenge in today's. So, ChatGPT was a very big thing when it started. People started posting companies' financial data onto it. Work on this particular file, and the file used to have company confidential information. We have gone through multiple rounds of cybersecurity sessions in the company just to get that particular thing that ChatGPT पे मत डालो. And then ultimately, when people were not listening, right now, ChatGPT is banned from every company portal. Companies are launching their own AI assistants. Microsoft have its own. BlackRock has its own. BlackRock has the oldest one, that is Alibaba करके था उनका. Aladdin or Alibaba is I think so for another company. Aladdin करके उनका platform है, that's a AI assistance of them. So you should be knowing about these things क्योंकि इंटरव्यू में जरूरी नहीं है हर बारी तुमसे कोडिंग करवाई जाए. They will ask about your general knowledge as well. They will ask what's new in the industry. Okay. And lastly, technology literacy, that is fully of, guys, only 5 minutes. I will be done. Okay. You have any questions? You can shoot them through Abhi. Yeah, so let's wait till. I think so. This is the last slide almost. Yeah. So I know I would have bored you out. So any questions? Yeah, please. I don't want to say that we would have flying cars, but our way of working will definitely change. We will become more of an Iron Man, to be very honest. We will just prompt through, we have meta classes right now. We will just prompt through our daily life to get the work done. And yeah, a lot, we see that in 2 years, a lot have changed. So in next 4 years, the growth that we saw in last 2 years, इसकी भी 20x होने वाली है. So it will be a big shift. Anybody else? See, for quantum computing, down the line, you will definitely learn about it. I'm not the best person to learn about quantum computing. I'm a management consultant. For me, quantum computing is particularly a stack of GPUs that will definitely do their job, whatever they are being told. And my AI particularly runs on it, so I'm very grateful to quantum computing for it. Yes, that is the ESG department. There are particular jobs, but yeah, if you have interest, go for it. But that's a niche thing, right? To do. If you want to go for it, definitely it would be more of a research job as compared to other thing. And times are changing, right? And don't think about कि this is my career. कि मैं फर्स्ट ईयर में सोच लेती हूँ मैंने तो इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर बनना मैंने कंप्यूटर साइंस नहीं पढ़नी. You see my trajectory, right? Started working at finance strategy से HR. कहीं पे भी मैंने आज तक HR नहीं पढ़ा था. I sit in a HR company right now, HR department. So don't stick and get confined to your ideas to just नहीं मैंने तो यही करना. By 2030 हो सकता है जो तुमने सोच रखा है वो that job is getting extended. Semiconductors would be the next best thing in next 2 years, not by 2030. I'm not talking about 2030. By that time, semiconductor would have also exploded. So with the age of AI, we have to widen our scope as well, right? It's not like we have to stick with electromechanical engineering. Back in my days when I was doing my engineering, there was very famous Arduino करके that IoT was a very big thing. कि यहाँ से बैठे हुए मैं गाड़ी ऑन कर लूँगा, घर का AC on कर देंगे. That was a very big thing, to be very honest. And right now, how small it is, right? So if I tell you what is in scope for you right now, it won't be in scope by the time you would be done with your degree. Degree छोड़ के तो अभी नहीं करने वाले कुछ भी, right? So I would more focus upon your learning as compared to the scope that maybe तुम्हारी first job semiconductor में लगे, maybe it would be in Godrej, maybe in Samsung or anywhere else that you would be going for. It also depends on your first job. तुम्हें first job में क्या role मिल रहा है? That will shape your whole career. At the back, anybody कुछ सुना भी है? So fun fact, I was a visiting faculty before joining Microsoft in IGDTU as well. I have taught your computer science students. I have taught your MBA mechanical engineering students. I have been teaching for the last 3 years. I started with DTU, then NSUT as well, and then IGDTU. I would be more than happy to come back, but my time schedule doesn't allow me to. So I was more than delighted. Thank you, sir, for calling me here. It has been a pleasure. So if you have any more questions, you can connect with me over LinkedIn. I would be happy to answer them over there. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such an insightful and engaging session. I hope you all enjoyed and learned something. To conclude the session, I would like to invite Rupesh to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for such a wonderful presentation and an insightful lecture on this very relevant topic, which is AI. And I'm sure you must have got a lot of takeaways, and you learn throughout your degree, because this is the first step you are starting with. And thank you very much, sir, for giving your time and. Some of the takeaways which I because see, one of the things he was explaining, master the tool. It is very important. You have to use you have to master the tool. Otherwise, you will not be able to use it to the fullest. And so this is very important. And it applies to your course also, which you have just joined. And drawing a parallel between the academics and the practice is very important. And sir has put a lot of light on this aspect of this thing. And above all, thank you for telling us that AI is just a tool which we have developed. So we can develop even better tools than AI. So it is just a tool to facilitate our working, day-to-day working and academics also. So it is a tool which will be using it for sure. Thank you, sir. And I would like to thank Ms. Shweta and Ms. Dimple for assisting the whole session. And I would like to thank the organization, the EC department, Dr. Richa Yadav. And above all, I would like to thank all the students for participating in the session and giving your time. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Now we please come forward for a photograph with the sir. So you are requested to come. Quick. Thank you, everyone.
her things, send you the picture, right? And we can get, but the first thing is not. Focus about the continuous learning.
I think we should better get there. So because video it takes a lot of time, because you cannot do one word shape. So I think
That is why we have to do a
coaching also. Okay, thank you.